Hi everyone, welcome back to this series from Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hanna Karlzon, and this is the third video where we're going to be doing this toadstool using Chromaflow pencils. Now I've been looking forward to this one. I really do enjoy colouring a toadstool. We're going to start with the middle bit, so I thought we would come in a little closer. I mean the top bit, sorry. There we go. Now, I don't know about you, but I like a red toadstool. That's what I'm going to be doing. We're going to do a few different shades of red. I just realised I haven't got my lamp on. I'm going to need it on. I just put it on for me. There we go. I don't think it makes a huge difference to you, but it does to me. I can need it to see. This is the sangria, and I'm going to use this for the bottom edge. I'm just trying to work out how I'm going to do the darker areas, because I think the edge and the bottom is probably going to be a bit dark. I need to sharpen this. I've got my Tagal sharpener in here now. Oh, that's lovely. There's a little tiny point. Really nice. So I'm going to use this just on these edges. Get a really dark start, or yeah, darker colour, and then we'll do some lighter shades as well. I feel like up here might be a little bit darker too, maybe a tad here. Maybe we're sort of coming towards the centre, so a little bit dark on the edges and the bottom. Thinking, just coming in a bit more. Now I want some shadow underneath these bits. I'm going to do that after. I think if I try and do everything right now, I'm going to get myself in a muddle. I am now going to move to, just looking at my colours, I want to go strawberry. Okay, so we're jumping to a more orangey red. Strawberry. I like this strawberry. I just sent my son a really silly gif, but he hasn't replied. He may not have come in actually to his phone because he's on the train, and it's a train gif of a train choo-chooing along, and it's going to make him go, oh mother. I sent it to my other son the other day. I got a similar response. I got a sigh. And but yeah, because it's a moving sort of GIF thing, you might not be able to see it, because it turns out the internet on the trains is not brilliant, or he may have just chosen to ignore it. There we go, a little bit here, just extending these little bits here as well, like that. I'm going to bring in another layer, just really light here, like I did here. It's a light bit. There we go. Now, where are we going next? We are going to put on our magnifying glass. Ooh, our magnifying glasses. My Posca Pen went for a little roll along the desk then. And choose. I think the deep vermilion could be quite a nice colour next. We'll see what happens. Sorry, I was just pondering. I was not distracted or anything, I was just pondering, although my magnifying glasses, that's better. They aren't wanting to play ball. I have to get them positioned exactly right, distance away, in order to see through them. So now just going to extend this up and lighten it a bit. That bit looking a bit nicer. Yeah, I think I wanted to finish this page today, but I think because I can't see, this is going to have to be my last video. Unfortunately, my eyes have said nope, no more. It's a shame that these glasses don't really work for me that well. I struggle to get my head and them in the right position. Right, see if we've got. We'll leave it like that, shall we? No, best not. What colour was I going to use? The carrot. Now, carrot might sound like the wrong colour, but actually in this set I think it is good colour. It's not really what I would think was a carroty colour. See what you think. It's sort of quite pale. Let's sharpen it. Oh, I just found a position where I can see better. So I can see all the bits that I missed. There we go. Oh, something's clicking at the back of my desk. Vibrating and wibbling, wobbling. Now I'm just going to go over that lighter area with the melon just to burnish it a little bit. There we go. Don't use your hands to brush away bits, use a brush. I shouldn't have done that. Right, now we want to put in the shadow underneath our white bits. I think I'm going to use the Shiraz for that. This is really dark, you can see that. I'm going to sharpen it first. Okay. I'm going to try to just go underneath here. Just to make it look like they're sticking out, because the ones on the edges definitely are, aren't they? Didn't quite get that in the right place, but never mind. So it's sort of going around the edge, particularly of the lower areas. All around them. Now while I'm doing this, I'm thinking about what to do with the gills and these bits. Now often these bits are quite white or creamy on a real mushroom or toadstool. Proper, it's not the right word. So I will probably do something a bit like that. I think that's okay, I can't really see. might do a bit more under there and there. I think I'll leave it there. Right, so I think I'm going to do those bits in, now you could use a cream, you could use a light brown. Just looking at what I've got. I'm wondering if the Dijon might work, or whether I want something more grey, brown. What do I usually use? Yes, I think I'm going to use actually a brown. The nutshell. Now I don't want to use brown all over the whole thing, just in some spots. So here's the nutshell, and I think it's going to be, I'm going to leave a bit of a gap at the bottom and then just sort of put a bit like that, so sort of in the centre of each bit. And I find that tends to help them look slightly more three-dimensional somehow. Like that. Now you might want to take your white pen, go around the edges, but these back onto the white background, so it'll make them disappear. So I'm going to leave them without any white pen on. Okay, but this base here I'm going to do in the same colour, but I'm going to fade it slightly. So on this side really dark, and then fade towards the edge like that. Now, I haven't that long started doing these like this, but I like it, the fact that it adds a texture because of the way it looks lighter and darker in some places. So I enjoy that. You might want to use a darker brown for this. I usually do. I just thought I'd use a lighter one for a change. In fact, you could probably have used one of the pinky greys, the Red Storm or one of those types, because if you look at a mushroom, the gills are quite often pink, pinky grey. I've got my tablet in here in case my son gets in touch with me, and that gif I sent him is just catching my eye all the time. The train. Because it's a moving, I might have to take it down because it's annoying me. Oh dear. There we go. So there it is. I'm not sure if I want it a bit darker. I might make it darker. Now we have our stem part. I'm just coming out because it's very long. There we go. Now I think I will do this with one of those greys that I mentioned. I'm going to use the lavender ash because it's slightly less pink than the rest. I think this is it. Yeah. And what are we going to do? Well, I think we'll go darker on the edge here. Oh, there's my son's train. I just heard it. And around the edge here. Then I'm thinking we'll take this up here, this up here, and this up here, and then fill this in quite lightly. I need a sharper pencil to finish this off. Where's my sharpener gone? There we go. Right, So what I want to do is work along these lines, get it really dark underneath and on the top, like this, and then gradually reduce the colour to the centre so it looks like it gives it some shape. That, and then we can just fill that in a little bit. It should all come together at the top. There we go. I can do the same with this one. I'm going to use the same colour. So a dark line down the side here. You need to be sharp. I didn't do such a good job before. So I'm going to take that into there. This one goes all the way to there. And this one here. And then we can take this little one and then just reduce the layers so that it's a bit lighter in the middle, like that. Same with this one, to go around and around, a bit lighter there, join it up there. This one's much bigger, so we need to concentrate apparently and not speak. Like that, and then the same on this one, so darker on the edges. Now it might be easier to just use a few different pencils to get that darker bit with a darker pencil. I quite like just using one. I am going to use another one in here to put some shadow in later. So I hope everyone's okay today. I haven't got much news today, which sometimes is a good thing. I haven't had a particularly eventful weekend really. Just getting on with some videos and things and watching a bit of TV. So not a lot really, just our usual. And yeah, so that's good. And yeah, it's Monday today, and just cracking on with work really. I've got an afternoon to myself tomorrow. I do need to go into town, so I may do that then. I may go in the morning and then have the afternoon to myself at home. I haven't quite decided yet. Depends what everyone's doing really. How I feel about it all once I've got husband off to work. Right, there we go. But we want a darker colour to do some shadows. What's going to be suitable? What was that? Lavender ash. Yeah. It's tempting to go for like a charcoal grey. That's really quite dark. I think I'm actually going to go for brown, because this is more of a browny shade, I think. So I'm actually going to use this, oh, I've got hiccups, excuse me, liquorice. Give it a sharpen. And under here, I want some shadow. And then under here. And this one. Then up here there'll be a little bit just around the edges of this, but also the way along here. There we go. You could also put a bit more under here, but I think that's okay. And maybe along these just a little bit. I like that. Just emphasising those darker areas just a little bit. And then we will be done. So let's come out so you can see the whole thing. There we go. There it is. So there is that one done. Just one more left. Got a few ideas for the last one. I have to make up my mind what to do with it. But anyway, thank you for watching today. I hope that you have a really super day and happy colouring.